How are you doing? My name is Simon.
My name is Evgeny.
Evgeny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing? Good to see you again.
You too. So, I see that you are holding all the first offer since I saw the car first.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for my offer.
You want to scoot over a little that way? I lean back.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Now we're good. Now we're good.
Okay. So, I will offer you $2,000 for the car.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out correctly. So that's a great offer, and I appreciate it. But I'd really like to get more out of my brothers in the armed forces serving overseas, and he asked me to sell for him. I mean, he's dumped his heart and soul into this car. Thinks it's his baby, and unfortunately, he needs the money to fund his tour in Europe. I mean, I don't know. The military doesn't pay all that well. So I was hoping to get a little closer to like 6, if possible. I drove the car myself. I mean, the thing drives perfectly. The engine's perfect. The brakes are good. New tires. I mean, 46,000 original miles.
Okay. I mean, I understand that your brother is in the armed forces and he needs the money really bad. And as we know both, that there's no blue book value for the vehicle. And the vehicle might be old. There's rust, on the trunk, I believe.
Yeah.
But there's some small dents on the fenders, and 6,000 might be a little too steep. Is there something? I mean, can we come into an agreement? Maybe if you sell the car, maybe in parts, and then you can sell the rest to other possible owners that might want specific parts. Because to be exactly, I just need the doors of the vehicle. And $6,000 just for the doors, for me personally, that's a little too steep.
Right. So, if you don't mind asking, what are you going to do? What's your interest in the car? If you don't mind my curiosity.
Well, I already have one as well.
Okay.
On the Fury, and both of the doors on the driver's side were damaged, so all I need is the 2 doors on the driver's side. Now, I understand that your brother, did your brother specify a way that he wants to sell the vehicle?
I mean, honestly, I think he'd prefer to sell the whole car just because if he doesn't, then I'm dealing with the rest of it. So that would be my preference, and since I'm doing this completely as a benefit to him, I would also prefer to sell it as a whole unit. Do you need any other parts? Drivetrain, wheels, suspension, interior, etc.
No, my car is in a good condition. Just like I said, there was a hit and run accident. Somebody hit my car, and just the doors were damaged. However, I mean, it is possible. I can buy the whole entire car, but $6,000 is too steep because then I have no room to store the rest of the car when I take off just the 2 doors. I have nothing to do with the car. Where am I going to put it?
All right. So what can you do? Let's work something out. I mean, I want this car in my driveway as well. So what can we get to? 2.
Let's see. I mean, is there a way maybe? I mean, it's a possibility that we can maybe somehow I pay you for the doors, and then the rest of the car we can sell to maybe a junk shop, and then see if they can sell it for parts, and then you can have the rest of the profit.
Right. So what can we do between like 2? So basically, you don't really want the car. You have
no.
All right.
Just the doors.
So what do you say I can do like 4 for both doors, and I'll deal with the car? You get the doors, you keep the doors, and you keep any other part, and I'll deal with the car after that.
Well, the reason I was telling you 2,000 was because that was the lowest estimate cost for me to repair the car.
Okay.
That means, I can just take it to the body shop, they'll do everything for me, for me. I don't have to do anything.
Right, and then, so would that include getting you new doors, or they would bond on your current doors? What would they do with your current doors? Because I understand your car was in a hit and run, so how would they repair it? I mean, obviously the structural integrity of this car.
Yeah. Well, they haven't really specified, and since I have sentimental value for the car, if I have it doesn't matter for me whether they'll, whether the doors are replacing new ones.
Well, here's the way I see it. I mean, your car, I'm sure, is beautiful, based on what you've told me, and you want to repair it to its original standards. So, you probably don't want to Bondo the doors, because I mean, you know how Bondo is. It's an inorganic compound. I mean, so it's metal, but it flakes, and I mean, unless you do a perfect job, it's not going to be original. And these doors are going to be original. And I honestly have no interest. I'm just trying to sell the car and help my brother out. I mean, you know where I'm at.
But that's understandable. But since this was a family car, for a while, and then for me, I mean, mainly it's just sentimental value. I don't care if the doors are original or not. And then with my funds, I don't want to exceed the 2,000. I mean, what I can do is maybe. I mean, how about I buy the whole entire car for 4,000? And since you want to get it out of your driveway, and then from there, I'll see if I want to maybe.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be slow. I'm just trying to fill out.
No, same here. Don't worry about it.
So, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna both fill this out, and then I think we turn in one of these final sheets, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see.
But
Tell me.
I'll give you $4,000 for the car, and then it's out of your hands, and then maybe whatever. If I do decide to sell it, to a junk shop, maybe we can split the profits from there. I'll pay $4,000 now, and then the other profits from the junk shop, maybe we can split it.
Yeah.
And since my work will go into it, maybe we can split it like 60-40 or something. 40% will go to your brother, 60 will go for my effort to sell it, and then deal with all that.
Sorry. So tell me something, Evgeny. Where do you live?
I live in Berkeley.
All right. Do you have a house, or you're renting an apartment?
I'm renting an apartment. Wait, does it say somewhere where we reside?
No,
You're just making it for the hell of it. All right.
No, I'm not. So I'm curious. I mean, where you're storing it. Maybe I can help you out somehow. I mean, I'm a cool guy. I'm pretty easy going. I've got a big property out, big warehouse out in the country. I mean, what's a couple hundred square feet? It's not going to kill me. So you're part of what your limiting factor is your space, right?
Space.
And then tell me about your car. Tell me a little about your car. I mean, every owner of these cars has a story with them. What's your story, I suppose, is my question.
The story of the car? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been in the family for, a while, and then my father took good care of it. Now I understand that, your brother loves the Batmobile.
Yeah, he loves that thing.
So, I mean, it runs great. It looks great, just unfortunately it was thinning,
I have the Batmobile. You don't have the Batmobile.
Huh?
I have the Batmobile.
You have the Batmobile.
You don't have the Batmobile.
No, I have the same exact car.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry, I thought you were talking. You were like, okay, you're calling both cars the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting confused.
No, I mean, I was talking about, your Batmobile. And since that's what your brother calls it, I might as well just say out the name.
All right.
So, actually, it says that I live in a house right But I have no room in the driveway anyway, so yeah, I live in it.
All right, tell me something.
So, I'll just continue. Just, like I said, for the vehicle, it's in good condition. My dad took good care of it, and then The reason it's like, for me, I tried looking around and then see if any, car collectors were interested, and no car collectors are interested in these type of vehicles. So for me, it was just for sentimental purposes. I decided to repair the car and just drive it around. So other than that, like, the car has almost no value to me. I guess. But
So tell me something, Evgeny. Does your car need anything else?
no, just the doors.
As it stands, but you know how these old cars are. 1 minute it's good, the next minute, Rokhin. Otherwise. So, I have an idea. I think we can really work this out.
Mm-hmm.
So, how about we do $5,000 for the car, and you take the doors right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep it in my warehouse for 3 months. Whatever you need, name it. Whatever part might come due in the next 3 months, come and pick it up. And then in 3 months, we'll call a couple salvage yards and we'll sell the car to a salvage yard. And we'll split the difference as you suggested.
So you countered offered 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said,
And you can get absolutely any parts you need off it. I mean,
no,
I want to help you out. Like, it'll sit there. And if you have a friend who has Plymouth Fury, I know we're like a small family, like, send him over. And otherwise, we can send it to a salvage yard. I mean, it'll take some room in my warehouse, but I'm willing to help a guy out. They can hang out there and then get whatever you need off it. I don't know, maybe some chrome strips, some glass. I know the leaded glass off these cars can be a bitch to find.
and that's understandable. But I mean, like I said, originally I offered you $2,000. I understand you have another offer pending.
Right.
And
I'd rather do business with you. You seem like a great guy, and this car's actually going to be put to use. And that's why we're working on making a deal.
so $5,000, like I said, it's still, for me, for my personal, situations, it's still a little too steep.
Right.
So, I mean, and since you're, you seem like a nice guy, you're actually trying to help me out. How about we go for $4,500?
Split the difference?
Yeah, and then the car can stand, whatever, and then whatever profit I can make off it, I can make, or if I need something else,
Why don't we call it $4,750? Call it 3 months in my warehouse. Oh, sorry, let me write this down too. $4,750 sits in my warehouse for 3 months. You get whatever you need off it. You don't need anything else. We'll send it to a salvage yard. We'll split whatever is left. It'll sit in my warehouse. You can work inside, and I mean, you know what a pain it is to work on like the street on a car. Like, I don't need to tell you, it's so much easier to work in my warehouse. Just let me know, come over. None.
Well, $4,750 sounds like a good deal. But I mean, hell, why not go $4,600?
Let's call it $4,675. We'll split the difference one more time. Sounds good? Sounds good?
$4,650. I mean, $25 off will help me,
Yeah, I mean,
help me out.
you said $4,650?
Yeah, $4,650, just $25 off.
Why don't we call it $46.6250? We'll split the difference.
All right. 46.
62 and 50 cents. Don't split the difference one more time. I can't do that much math yet.
46, you said 62?
$46.6250.
62.50.
That gives us a nice happy medium.
I mean, why not just round it off to 46.62?
What do we round up? 46.63. I mean, you round up. We know math, right?
46.
I mean, I don't think I can break 46.62. Why don't we call it 46.63? You have a deal, and we'll get this party on the road.
46. Dude, I just didn't remember.
46
63.
and 00 cents.
I mean,
Let's call it a
yeah,
deal.
how about we just make it even? We'll just make it 46.60. Just make it. It'll be easier to calculate.
You know, it's the two. I mean, you have the $2 bill. I'd be down to have a $2 bill. Plus, how am I going to pay for the brewskis we're about to have? Let's call it 46.
All right, let's go 46.63.
Done. Let's do it.
too much, offering and counter offering.
Sounds like a deal again.
All right.
It was a pleasure. All right, let's write this thing up. All right. 46.
Oh, only you have that.
Yeah, right? I'm like special. Amazing. Okay, this is good. Alright.
Oh, should we stop?
No, whatever, it makes little difference to me. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this. 2,000 was your first offer.
Yeah.
I counted with 6.
Then I offered 4K. Yeah, I can read it for you, dude.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Then you said 5K. Then I said 4,500. You said 4,750. Then 4,600. Then you said
46.75.
Yeah.
Alright. Then you said 46.5.
Yeah, 4,650. Then you said. I scribbled on here because I was trying to read it right.
46.62.50.
Yeah.
Then you said 46.62.
Then I said 46.62. You said 46.63. And I said 46.
Hang on, now I'm not able to write that fast, man. And then you said 46.60.
Yep. And then we agreed to 40. I just.
You
took
just
them out.
conceded.
Yeah. I said
46.63. Alright.
See, the thing is, it's like, I wish I had a little more time to look over this. Because I don't know if the $2,000 was my reservation value or not. It might have been. So I don't know if I even did this shit correctly. What was by the shop, blah, blah. So, I mean, technically, I think 2,000 was my reservation value.
Alright, so,
I mean, it doesn't matter.
whoops, my bad. What was your reservation value? Sorry.
I didn't write one down.
Alright, so,
And I'm trying to think if I should do this. See, there's no Blue Book value available for the car, so technically,
well, I mean, a lot of cars don't have Blue Book value, and even some that do, Blue Book isn't 100% accurate because Blue Book is only an actuarial estimate. Blue Book doesn't sell cars, so Blue Book isn't necessarily the
I know.
holy grail of car sales.
It gives you
Alright, so what do you want to call it? So there's a reservation value, which I think is your... Oh, shit. I think I fucked up.
what's your reservation?
So I said no value creation allowed. Hey guys, what do they mean by like value creation? Like,
You're not supposed to be like, oh, I only want the doors, so
Oh, like I did?
yeah, so you can't be like, I only want the doors, so I'll pay you this much for the doors. And you do this.
I mean, we didn't really.
yeah, we didn't do that.
Go back to class,
I honestly,
Did he say?
I don't. I was sorry. All right. So what's your reservation value? That's like,
I think that's,
I think reservation is like the most.
yeah, the most I will be spending.
Yeah.
And since I have there's like no info here besides the 2,000.
Give me a number, bro.
Yeah.
Because if we go over my reservation value, then
I think it's your initial reservation value. I think reservation value is supposed to change.
I know, but all right, I'll just put 2K.
Okay. And then what about your target value?
Fuck is target value? I was absolutely last time. Is it something?
Target value, I think, is like what you want to buy it for.
Oh,
My
I'll put
wallet.
1,500.
Colossal. I like this a lot.
We should do this over.
Yeah, right? He's gonna see it and be like, you guys are idiots.
I know, seriously.
Target value.
So what is the value that you were trying to sell the car? You can make any value, right?
I guess target value is like what you'd like to get for it, and then reservation is like once you hit that, that's like your bat in the trigger, and you're like, I mean, sell it, don't sell it, whatever. So I'm not 100% sure.
I think we fucked it up. Because initially I just skimmed through it, so I don't think I realized that my reservation value was 2K, so I don't think